There was once a village known for its long tables. Every evening, families gathered, bread was broken, cups were lifted, and voices rose in blessing. Grace was spoken before every meal, carefully, reverently, yet many left the table still hungry in ways food could not fill. In that village lived a quiet gardener who never spoke a prayer aloud before eating. Instead, before he sat, he would pause, straighten the chair beside him, and leave it empty, as though making room for someone unseen. Then he would eat slowly, thoughtfully, as if each bite were a gift entrusted to him rather than a possession. One evening, a traveler noticed and asked, "Why do you not say grace?" The gardener smiled gently and replied, "I do, but not only with my mouth." The traveler was puzzled. Grace is spoken, is it not? It is asking blessing and giving thanks. "Yes," said the gardener, "but grace spoken over bread lasts only until the bread is gone. Grace lived becomes the bread of life." Seeing the traveler's confusion, the gardener told him this story. There once was a king who prepared a feast for his people. Before the meal, he asked them to speak words of thanks, and they did. But after eating, many wasted what remained, ignored the poor at the gate, and complained that the food was not enough. Then came one servant who said nothing before the meal. Instead, he served others first, saved what was left, and carried bread to those who could not attend the feast. When the king saw him, he said, "This man has understood grace. He did not bless the food, he blessed the day." The gardener continued, "To say grace is to acknowledge the giver. To live grace is to honor the gift." He explained that food is only one blessing, but time, presence, and life itself are the greater feast. Each breath is a plate set before us. Each moment is a cup filled again. To rush through life without gratitude is to eat without tasting. To receive without service is to bless the gift, but ignore the giver. Grace, he said, is not merely asking with the mouth. It is asking with the hands. It is prayer in motion. The traveler watched as the gardener rose, carried food to a neighbor, repaired a broken fence without being asked, and spoke gently to a child who had spilled his drink. And he noticed something else. The gardener moved differently. His presence calmed rooms. His words healed more than they corrected. His life seemed marked. "What is that light in you?" The gardener replied, "Grace is bestowed upon those who serve the Most High, and it leaves a signature on their nature. Not loudness, but steadiness. Not pride, but peace. Not possession, but provision." "And how do you ask for blessings?" the traveler asked. "I live in a way that can receive them," he said. "And how do you give thanks?" "I return the gifts to the giver through service." That night, the traveler sat at the village table. He spoke the words of grace, but afterward, he stayed to help clean, shared his bread with the hungry, and listened to the lonely. And something strange happened. The meal felt fuller. Not because there was more food, but because there was more presence. And he finally understood. Grace is not only what is said before bread. Grace is what is lived after. Grace is the habit of honoring the Most High, not with lips alone, but with lifestyle. Grace asks for blessings through service. Grace gives thanks through stewardship. Grace receives life and returns it as love. And those who walk in such grace are quietly marked by peace in their step, by mercy in their hands, and by light in their presence.